Hi, everybody. Welcome, friends. This is Yoga in Our City's virtual studio. I am Sandra, and this is Yoga for Beginners. So, to begin, give yourself a minute or two to collect any props that you might need or desire. This class will not require any props. We're going to make this as simple and as straightforward as possible. But maybe you'll want a cushion or a block, a step stool. If it's a little chilly with the AC or it's cold in your environment, then maybe a blanket will be nice as well to help keep you nice and warm. Alrighty, so if you have any pre-existing medical conditions, if you're taking any medications, if you are nursing or you're pregnant, it's going to be advised for you to discuss engaging in any of these activities with your healthcare practitioner. Alrighty, so today we're going to begin standing up. So if you are rooted and connected to the earth, begin to rise and find yourself connecting with the space and the energy around you. We're going to begin here in our Tadasana, or our mountain pose. So just bringing the awareness and the attention to the soles of your feet, feeling them rooted in earth below you. The feet are about hip width apart, allowing for the ankles to be below the knees and the hips to be above the knees and the ankles. Draw your belly inward. Relax your arms to the sides of your body and let those palms shine forward. Draw your heart forward as well as the shoulders come back, and let them fall down into their sockets as you let earth pull them downward, letting that gravity take them away from your ears. And if it's comfortable, begin to close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, bring the gaze towards the earth or directly in front of you. And give yourself a moment to connect with the idea of yoga. Yoga, this yoking or this union, this connection to all things around us, from the people to the animals and nature itself. Traditionally, the yogis and the yoginis, all of these postures that have come into this science of yoga have come from observation of the yogis and yoginis, their observation of life in nature, their observation of animals, insects, other humans, process of digestion, experience, thoughts, emotions, and that which we cannot see, the subtle energies. So throughout practice, you may notice that I bring in some words of nature or of the animals, and this is because of those who have come before us that have brought these lessons, brought these life experiences from their observations. Yoga in Our City provides you a unique experience, allowing you to connect outdoors with your fellow peers, your friends, new friends yet to be, the earth, the animals, all of the environment. You get to share and embrace it at our many, many parks, multiple classes in cities all over Connecticut. So I invite you to continue to join here and then come and unite outdoors with Yoga in Our City. connecting with the world and one another to heal and thrive. Begin to take a big, deep breath in and let it go with a sigh or a sound. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Reach the arms out to the sides and then all the way up to the sky. Exhale, the hands, the arms come down back to the earth. As we flow through our sun breaths, inhaling, opening up, that sun is rising. Exhaling, the sun is setting. And begin to connect that movement with your breath. As your inhale initiates the arms rising, pausing at the top. As you transition, exhaling, bringing everything down and back to the earth. Inhale, happy breath, smile wide if that feels comfortable. Exhale, let it all go. Continue to flow. On your next inhale up, we're going to pause at the top and we're going to interlace our hands. Begin to flip the palms so they face up to the sky. We'll come in to our crescent moon. So on your next exhalation, begin to lengthen from the spine up towards the sky and exhaling over, reaching up and over to the right. Inhale, rise it back up. Reach up, 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 and exhale over to the left. Inhale back up and exhale right. Inhale up, stretch and find that space, that length in the spine as you exhale to the side. And just gently alternate from left to right, stretching out the mid body, stretching out the hips, the side body, the spine, the belly. One more time on each side. Reach up, inhale up, look up, gentle back bend back. Exhale, begin to hinge forward at the waist, bringing the hands all the way towards the feet, towards the floor. Coming into Uttanasana, or our forward fold. Bend your knees here. This might be your first forward fold of the day, so be kind, be gentle to your body. Only if it feels comfortable and desired, begin to straighten those knees. Draw the belly inward towards the spine as you begin to relax your neck, your head, and your shoulders. Take 2 breaths here. This is where the block would come into play. Pillow or stool if you need that additional support. Everybody bend those knees. We're going to rise up into a chair, Utkatasana. We're going to rise our hands, come to the sides of our ears, sit back, keeping those knees bent, sitting back as if you're actually sitting into a chair. Beautiful chair pose. If there's any discomfort on the shoulders, you can bring the arms down to the side or interlace the hands behind your spine. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale to rise on that 3rd inhalation. And exhale, bring your arms back down to the sides. Yoga is going to help us to stabilize our mind as well as stabilize our body. So we're going to come into some balancing poses. If you notice that you have an excessive thought in your mind, balancing poses will help take away those thoughts and bring your attention to one sole focus. That's what we're going to do. Bring your attention to something that is not mobile. So it could be a spot on the floor, could be an inanimate object on a table, or something even directly in front of you, a picture on the wall, whatever it is that is still unstable. Begin to fix your gaze into that location, drawing your attention to that singular space. Begin to put weight onto that right foot, nice and strong in that right leg, engaging those muscles in the right leg, coming up onto the toes of the left foot, bringing that left foot straight out in front of you, maybe about a few inches off of the ground, 6 inches or a foot even off of the ground. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can bring that left leg all the way up to hip level. Again, finding that point that you can fix your attention and your gaze on. Connecting with your breath. Gently keeping the foot off of the ground, bring it to the outside of the left of your body. Bringing it as high or as low as you desire. If it's difficult to stay up and it's difficult to stay balanced, place the tips of the toes right onto the earth to help give you that additional triangular support. You can always use a wall as well if you need additional support. Gently bringing that left foot behind the body, keeping the muscles of the right leg engaged. Again, if you need to place the toes on the earth, you can do so. Otherwise, pausing, breathing, connecting, rooting, and uniting. Gently cross that left foot over to the outside of the right foot. Plant that left foot onto the ground so you have a nice gentle cross or an X. That right foot in front. Place the right hand on the right hip. Inhale, the left arm comes all the way up to the sky, and exhale over to the right, pushing that left hip out. Maybe you bend that right front knee to go a little bit deeper. Breathe. Inhale to rise. Exhale, that left arm comes down. Uncross the legs. Stand, pause into Tadasana. Notice, observe. And when you're ready, transition the weight into the left leg. Once you feel nice and stable and strong and your gaze is fixed on that singular point, non-mobile point, gently begin to bring the weight up and off of the right leg. And bring the right leg in front of you to begin. Either a few inches, a foot, or many feet off of the earth, or placing the toe of the right foot on the earth. Connect with that breath. Stabilize that mind. Challenge your body. And gently extend the right leg out to the right side of the body. Again, if you need to drop the toes, drop the toes. Or challenge yourself, stabilize yourself. Disconnect from anything prior or future. Find presence with where you are. And then gently swoop that right foot behind you. And then cross that right foot. So it is now planted with the sole of that right foot behind into the outside of the left foot. So that left foot is in front, right foot is in back. Plant and root that left hand on that left hip. Inhale, the right arm comes up to the sky. And exhale over to the left. pushing that right hip out, bending the front left knee if that feels good. Inhale, happy smile. Exhale, let it go. On your next inhale, reach the arm all the way up. Exhale, right arm comes down. Uncross the legs. Very good. Pause, notice. Very good. If you're hanging on to any tension, just begin to gently bounce at the heels. Or if you're not hanging on to any tension, just bounce anyways. Release, let go, let that tailbone fall to the earth. Sometimes in those balancing postures, we hang on to muscles and tendons in areas that don't necessarily serve us in a healthy and positive way. So bouncing, shaking can help us to release that. Very good. Let the bouncing, let the shaking go. We're going to bring our weight back in to our right leg. Continuing with our balancing postures, we're going to come into our treat pose, our Vikstrasana. And for this, come up just on the left toes. Engage the muscles of the right leg. Feel strong, feel rooted like a trunk of a tree. Imagine those roots going deep, deep into the earth. And you're feeling stable, you're feeling strong. You can root here for thousands of years. Again, coming up onto the toes of the left foot. Maybe this is enough for you as you draw the left knee out towards the left of the space. Maybe you'd like to engage and have a little bit more of a challenge by bringing that left sole of the foot up to the calf level. Or if you're feeling very stable and you're ready to go all the way, bringing that left foot into the inner thigh of the right leg, and then drawing your arms, your limbs out to the side. Again, finding your expression, either toes on the ground, sole of the foot on the calf, or the inner thigh. Gaze is fixed and focused on that singular stable point. And once you've found your posture, begin to find the expression of your limbs, of your tree. Whether your limbs are rising towards the sun or they're rooted and calm towards the earth. Or maybe they have some variation to them. Maybe your leaves of your fingers find new shapes. Or maybe the wind is starting to blow. It's moving the arms, moving the body, bringing different challenge, different energy to this pose. Taking 2 more breaths. And on that final exhale, bring the arms down, the foot down, meet the right. Pause, notice there might be some blood flowing, some vibration, some tension in the right side, or none at all, feels good and strong. And once you're ready, begin to shift the weight to the left leg. Root, ground. Imagine those roots, that energy from the sole of your foot penetrating through the earth, through the floor below you, stabilizing you, grounding you, coming up onto the toes. Maybe the sole of the foot comes to the calf or to the inner thigh. Find your tree, find your pose as the right knee flails out to the right side. Goes on the earth, sole of the foot on the calf, sole of the foot on the inner thigh. And once you feel stable and secure with where you are, begin to find your expression of your tree today, the limbs, and whatever variation or flow that comes. Take 2 more breaths here. Full inhale, full exhale. And on that final exhalation, bring that right foot to meet the left. The arms come back down to the side. Coming back into our Tadasana, back into our mountain pose. And taking a moment to find stability. Okay. I'm going to come into a nice quad stretch here. Very simple, standing up. If you need additional support, and maybe a wall will be your go-to in this moment. Continuing with our balancing postures here. Again, find that fixed point. Find that stable, singular point. And bring the weight to begin into the left leg. I'm going to come up gently onto the right toes. And then gently grab the right ankle with the right hand. Again, maybe you need a wall or even a desk or whatever else is supporting for you. Bringing that gaze to that fixed point. If both hands can grab that right foot or the right ankle, beautiful. Drawing that heart forward either way, the shoulders come back. And maybe this is enough for you. Or maybe you'd like to come into your dancer or just a more of a deeper expression of this pose. Gently drawing that left hand up towards the sky to deepen this posture, deepen this balancing. And then maybe that heart starts to fall forward as you gently kick that right leg back. And finding whatever expression or posture is for you today. Either way, everybody, let that right knee fall towards the earth. Let yourself become heavy. If you are in your full dancer's expression, gently draw the arm back to the sky, that right knee back to meet the left, and then gently release the right foot to meet the left foot. Back in standing. Very good. And we'll move to the opposite side, bring that weight, that attention into the right leg, finding that fixed point or the place where you can balance, utilizing the wall if you do need to, and then gently coming up and off of the left toes. And then picking that left ankle up with the left hand, either pausing and finding stillness here, grabbing both legs, drawing the heart forward, grabbing with both hands the left leg. And then again, depending if you'd like to deepen this posture, go a little bit farther. Extending that right arm up overhead and letting the heart melt towards the earth as you gently kick back the left leg. Coming into that full dancer's expression. Depending on where you are, find your stability as you let that left knee root and come towards the earth. If you're in your full dancer's expression, gently draw the body straight back up, right arm to the sky, left knee meets the right, and then gently release. Arm and the left leg back down to the earth. Beautiful. Pause here in Tadasana. Notice, be still. Let the heart shine forward, the shoulders back. You can step up to the top of your mat, taking 2 full breaths here. And on your third inhale, reach the arms all the way up overhead. Gentle back bend back, looking up towards the sky, not cracking the neck back, but keeping the head aligned with the hands. Coming up and out of that tailbone. Exhale, begin to forward fold, pushing that buttocks back, hinging at the waist, bending the knees if you need to, grabbing the block if you need to. Take 2 breaths. I'm going to step that right leg back and drop the top of the right knee, the top of the right foot. Coming in here in a nice low lunge, releasing that right psoas, the right top of the thigh. Draw the shoulder blades back, that heart and the head forward. Plant the hands, curl the right toe under, pick that right knee up and off of the mat, and step the left leg back and draw the hips all the way up to the sky. Come into a downward dog. Maybe you're going to walk your dog here out. Maybe you're going to bounce out your dog. Or maybe you just find stillness. Either way, dropping the heart, relaxing the head, shaking that head no, yes. Maybe making a circle. And then when you're ready, step that right foot in between the hands, drop the left knee, the left top of the left foot. Draw that heart forward. Let that thigh, that front left thigh, relax. Psoas, release it. And plant those hands, curl the left toes under, and step the right knee back to meet the left here in your tabletop, coming into a nice gentle cat-cow. As you drop your belly on the inhale, the shoulders come back, the head comes to the sky, the tailbone to the sky. Exhale, begin to round the spine, tucking the tailbone. Belly in towards the abdomen. The chin comes to the chest on the exhale. Inhale, belly back down towards the earth. Shoulders back, chin up to the sky. Exhale, round it out. Draw the belly in, the chin to the chest. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, crossing the feet, coming all the way down into a nice seated position. Maybe you come up onto a block or even a pillow itself. And either way, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. And then let the knees come out to the side. We're going to come into our Baddha Konasana, or our butterfly pose here. You can imagine this, right, as a butterfly with its beautiful wings, symmetry left and right. If your butterfly needs to fly or you just desire movement, begin to flap your butterfly wings, bringing life, bringing energy, bringing love, bringing joy into the body, into the mind. If you feel like you need to be stable, though, just find stillness here. Everybody draw that heart forward, the shoulders back. Bring a nice happy smile to your face. Inhale, joy. Exhale, release. Very good. Hands are on the ankles if they're not already there. We're going to come into a nice gentle seated cat-cow. So on the inhalation, the shoulders are going to draw back. That heart and that chest is going to draw forward. Oh, this is kind of funky for me. Bear with me. There you go. So draw those heart forward, the shoulders back on the inhale. The eyes and the chin come to the sky. On the exhale, around the spine, the chin comes to the chest, the shoulders forward. Inhale, open up, shoulders back, chest forward. Eyes and chin to the sky. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. One more round. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open to sit nice and tall. Closing the legs out, coming into Sukhasana or our easy pose here, in whatever variation that looks like for you. Bring the palms to the sky. Draw that belly in, the shoulders down and back. Bring your gaze either straight forward towards the earth or close the eyes, coming inward. Take a moment to connect with your breath, noticing and observing qualities of your breath, qualities of your mind, qualities of your environment. Placing that honor, that appreciation, that love, that joy to the self, for taking the time to heal, to nourish, and to bring in an activity to help you thrive. Bring one hand onto the heart and the other on top. Pausing and bringing the chin towards the chest. Bring that energy, that love back into the self. Opening those hands up, spreading the arms nice and wide. Out to a nice T position, spreading that love, that joy, that happiness out to the rest of the world, to your environment. On the exhale, the hands come down to the sides. And thank you all for joining. This is Yoga in Our Cities virtual studio. I am Sandra. This is Beginners Yoga. Come and join us at the many parks with Yoga in Our City in the 6 cities that we are, as we enjoy this little music send-off with the automatic radio. Take care, everybody. We'll see you this week. Bridgeport, Hartford, Willimantic, Middletown, New London, Bridgeport, New Haven, and Waterbury. We're there every day of the week, 5:30 to 6:30, at least in one of those cities. And then on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. So check out yogainourcity.com to come join us outside and connect. Take care, everybody.